So, what initiatives has the university taken so far to stop smoking on campus?
Well, the primary initiative is the current campaign, the Be Smoke Free. Be Smoke Free?
Yes.
The Be Smoke Free campaign on campus. And that's something that it was initially cycled in over an 18-month period where we had smoking zones on campus first, where smokers were made aware that the policy was changing. On our campus, well, on all the campuses, but on the Gables campus, we slowly instituted our smoke-free policy. So you had the zones in different areas, and they were clearly indicated on campus. But then, I think 2 years ago is when we transitioned to our current policy. That is, there is no smoking allowed on campus, to include cigarettes, cigars, pipes, uh, even the vape, electronic cigarettes. Any production of smoke on campus is prohibited, other than cooking. So smoking is simply not permitted on campus. And then along with that, and I have Scott Levin from Wellness and Recreation can speak also to some of the programs that we have on campus, smoking cessation. So there are means in place to help members of the university community quit smoking. But the primary, the prevailing program is the current Be Smoke Free program on campus.
Okay, cool. So, how have these initiatives, from what you've seen so far, impacted the amount of smokers on campus?
It's greatly reduced, comparing this year to, say, 3 years ago, or even a year ago. I can walk around campus, and there are still some pockets where you have frequent or even infrequent smoking, but for the most part, I don't walk behind a person who's puffing away and blowing smoke and dropping cigarette butts, and I don't walk through large groups of people, either on a break, a lunch break, or a study break, just smoking at random locations on campus. So there is a visible difference, and I would imagine there is also not so much visible, but certainly a healthy difference on campus. Because I know folks take advantage of some of the smoking cessation opportunities.
So, what was some of the feedback that you've gotten after the campus changed to a completely smoke-free campus?
The feedback ranges from, thank goodness it's about time, to why didn't you ask me about this? And so the feedback is, I would say, it's pretty much spans the spectrum, but the vast majority of the feedback has been and continues to be positive. And some of the feedback is, why didn't we just go cold turkey? That's what we did on the medical campus. The policy just changed as of this date, say August 1st, 2013 or 2012. That was it. There was no 6-month period or 18-month period. They just said, this is the policy, this is how things are going to be. And so some of the feedback was, well, why didn't we just do something like that on the Gables campus?
Well, I like it. I like the smoke-free campus. And just a couple more questions. So, what would you say is in store for the future of the program? Are there any changes coming, or anything else you want to implement?
Well, and I'm going to defer to Mr. Levin in just a minute, but what I would say is a change that I know is not coming. Smoking will not be allowed on this campus. so that the heart and soul of the policy, smoking is not allowed on the university or any of University of Miami's campuses. That's not going to change. And for the rest, for where the policy or where programs are headed, he could speak much better than I could.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good enough.
Professional.
Okay.
What year are you? What year are you?
I'm a senior.
Okay.
See, all good students unfortunately have to graduate.
Yeah, but then there's more good students coming in,
That's
moving
right.
up. So
Or
it
get
works out.
another degree.
Yeah, grad school. Okay, so just really quickly, if you could just tell me like what programs are available for students
Okay.
who want to quit smoking.
Yes, well, there's a number of programs, and what I wanted to echo that Dean Hall had mentioned is that it really truly is a collaborative effort with a lot of different departments. Of course, student affairs is a big player because wellness and recreation is part of student affairs, housing is part of student affairs, and the health service is part of student affairs. So those three departments, and even Peer 21 is a student group within student affairs, and all of those departments have representatives and people that are working as part of Healthy Canes Network, which is a group that looks at smoking and a lot of other kinds of wellness and healthy kinds of behaviors. Not only is student affairs a big player, but facilities is a big part of it, as far as the be smoke-free banners that you see on campus, and some of the other things about trying to make sure that there are places where we know people are smoking on some of the outskirts of the campus, the perimeter of campus, that cigarette butts are being cleaned up, so it's not encouraging people to say, hey, people are smoking here, so I'll just add to it. So facilities is a big part of it. There's academic units, the School of Nursing is part of it, public health is part of it, and all of these groups on campus are working together. So when you talk about what the future of the Be Smoke Free campaign, part of that is it's got to be a collaborative effort. It's not one department, it's not one area. It has to be just the mindset of the University of Miami. So it doesn't matter whether you're a student, a faculty, staff, a visitor, a guest, a parent, anybody, a vendor, anyone who's here on this campus should all be, singing the same tune. And if they see someone smoking, they ask them not to smoke. It's a smoke-free campus, or they make sure that those behaviors aren't happening. Another thing I wanted to mention is that the Be Smoke cessation classes are free classes. It's a six-week program. Classes are offered on this campus as well as the medical campus, and there's no cost for it. It's funded through a grant, and there's medication that's available to help people. That is over-the-counter medications available for free, as well as if a person actually needs something that's prescribed through a doctor, there's that possibility as well through the health service. There's also counseling.
Signs like these are posted all over campus to remind students of the Breathe Freely program. Like, how many have you found? Is it surprising? Can you just tell me about that?
There are a lot of cigarettes in some places. You can't even see like the floor. It's just scattered with all these sorts of cigarette butts, and some are even like finished. It's just complete cigarette butts everywhere. It's terrible. And these things are toxic. I mean, they have chemicals, and the chemicals leach into the soil. It's really bad for the environment.
That was a good answer.
For like 5 minutes. Look. You wanna show it, Chris? You show your bag?
Okay, so
I think it's extremely rude, irresponsible to be doing this. Number one, it's against University of Miami rules. No smoking. It's a smoke-free zone. Number two, I mean, at least have the decency to pick up after yourself. Use besides cigarette butts, we find discarded bottles, Starbucks cups, just on the floor. Pick up after yourself, kids. This is your planet. This is your campus. You are a citizen of the University of Miami, basically. This is your community. Take care of it. And this is really not against smokers, but it's really against, that they're breaking the rules. And it's not fair for people that don't smoke, which is the majority of the campus, faculty, staff. It's just not fair to us to be dealing with the smell of smoke and all the trash that is left from it. So if you're a smoker, I'm sorry, choose another school. I don't know what to tell you, but you're breaking the rules, basically.
It's true.
Christina Holloway, and this is Maria Holloway.
Perfect. You can just like repeat everything.
Okay. So yeah, I guess smoking's been not allowed on campus for 2 years now, and I mean, no one respected it at all when it first came on. Like everyone was smoking plainly in front of security officers, in front of professors. Like if someone told them not to smoke, they would just tell them to bug off. and, but now I guess I can see that it's declined a little more this year, but I still feel like it's definitely a thing on campus and people don't feel exactly the repercussions. I mean, personally, I smoked a cigarette yesterday on campus, but that was at night. And I guess during the evening, I've noticed it's very chill to smoke on campus, and people do and don't really follow the rules. I guess people have started a little more during the daytime when it's crowded, but I think overall it's declining, but still a lingering kind of thing.